Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review, but actually before I make the movie review, um, many of you have seen this film yourselves, so I was just going to send my good wishes, my love, my condolences to those in Colorado who went to see the same movie at the midnight showing, and it's just such a tragedy that that had to happen, and it really, I don't understand people like that who do such wretched things, but I will be praying for those. I will be praying for everybody who was involved in that tragedy, and I will continue praying for quite some time. Um, anyway, sorry about the a little bit of a downer, but as you could probably tell, I went to see Dark Knight Rises yesterday with Dad, and honestly, I absolutely adored it, and I thought the ending was perfect. I felt like it was the best of the three films, and I thought it was incredible. Um, all of my favorite characters were involved, save the Joker for obvious reasons. Um, I just felt like it explained quite a few things that had been occurring since the first film, and seeing Liam Neeson back, I just thought was outstanding. It was phenomenal. I love him as Ra's al Ghul. Um, I I thrilled at seeing Jonathan Crane again because he's one of my favorite villains. I always have enjoyed the villains that can use their mind as their main weapon rather than fists or guns or other sorts of artillery or other kinds of ammunition. The mind, as far as I'm concerned, is the most powerful weapon. There were many moments in the movie that I absolutely loved, and I was completely mesmerized throughout. I give it 5 stars, definitely, and 2 thumbs way up. It was even better than the Avengers, if I can go out on a limb and say that, because I'm a Marvel fan. But I've always enjoyed superheroes since I was little, and growing up, Batman was always one of my favorite characters because he didn't have any weapons other than his brain and what was in the utility belt. And I always thought that was refreshing. And in this case, he has some toys that were really awesome. I absolutely adored them, and I wouldn't mind having some of those myself, honestly. They don't exist in the real world. Maybe they will one day, but a lot of ideas that come from films like this are produced in reality when people decide that they would like to copy a certain idea or blueprint, design from whatever source and then make it a reality. And we may see that, but uh, this film pieces together all of the loose ends. At least I felt it did, and it explained quite a bit. And this was more involved than the last two. There was quite a bit of dialoguing, and the dialoguing wasn't flat or uninteresting. It actually explained the plot as it was happening. Um, I love the man who plays Alfred Pennyworth. I just absolutely adore him. He's always been one of my favorite characters. Of course, I absolutely adored Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. I felt she was perfect. She had attitude, she had finesse, she was extremely intelligent, and she had everything that I felt like she should have had had. And I just feel that her character was terrific. I felt that she was absolutely stunning, and at the risk of sounding gay, I thought she was extremely sensual, and she just pulled off that smoldering uh, sensuality I felt, and just the um, that devil may care attitude. I just absolutely love her, and I thought that her version was actually better than Michelle Pfeiffer's, if I can say so, without getting flamed. Um, I think that she was just a remarkable version of the character and positively outstanding in every way, shape, and form. She was perfection, and I can't tell you how much I love Selena Kyle because growing up I used to read the Catwoman comic books and I was always a fan of hers. Um, and I'm not really sure what else to say about the film other than what I did at the beginning with the dedication, which I know is going to be sticking in our minds for quite some time. Um, a lot of people on Facebook have been blaming the film for this, but I really don't think it's the film's fault. It's not the film's fault, people. Um, sorry I'm going out on a limb here, but I just feel like I need to rant. Um, it's it's nobody's fault per se. This individual was is completely demented, and he planned this, he timed it, and he chose Batman The Dark Rises for a reason because he came in as the Joker and all that happy stuff. Um, he was totally mental as far as I'm concerned. And I am keeping my thoughts and prayers out for those who have lost loved ones, and they they will be going on for quite some time. And I just give them. I know that there are no words to express the sadness I feel for people who have lost loved ones in this incident. And as for the shooter, I really don't want to say anything about him either because I don't want to sound like I have no heart because I do. Um, I just pray that they find him and they arrest him and he is delivered swiftly to justice. That's all I can say about that. For the families, I am keeping you close to my heart, and I don't know what it's like to lose somebody in that way, but losing someone just in general is a tragedy. And I pray for all these families, and I'm keeping them fresh in my mind, and I will be praying every single solitary day, and it'll be going on for the rest of my life. But I think that through time and counseling and thoughts coming from people who care, like myself, I hope that it gives some comfort. I know it can't entirely help in the way that you would prefer, and it seems like it's not fair. Yeah, um, I'm not an expert at dispensing knowledge in situations like this, and the only thing I can say is don't be ashamed of emotions. Because emotions will come, and just remember that there are people who care, and people who will help you if you need the help. and it's not considered a weakness if you look for help. No, it's not. That's actually considered a strength, and it's also a strength if you cry, because that means you're human. And all I can say is that I am forever thinking of you. And that's basically all I have to say at this moment. And I'm sorry that the review itself kind of took a little bit of a downturn, but I couldn't help myself. I had to say something. It's not within me not to say anything and keep silent. And I'm hoping that there will be measures taken in the future um, to keep a tragedy like this from happening ever again. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that.